Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another Dollar Tree taste test video. I have an assortment of Dollar Tree frozen foods to try. Do not be surprised if my appearance changes midway through this video because it is a lot of food and I might not be able to try it all in one sitting, so I might have to split it up into a couple of days. I am also using a new microphone. Unfortunately, I will not know until the video is edited and uploaded whether the sound quality is better, so I'm gonna rely on you guys to let me know. We have a lot of food to try, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. I picked up an absolute assortment of frozen food from Dollar Tree. We have their pot stickers, both chicken and pork. I have this sausage gravy pot pie, some fish sticks. I do have one of these ice cream sundaes. It's a strawberry sundae. And then I have two of their chimichangas. One is beef and cheese, and then the other one is chicken and cheese. And then I have their big burritos. There's a beef and bean and a red hot beef. So I am definitely most excited to try this sausage gravy pot pie. And I do think this is gonna take the longest to cook. So the cooking instructions, it does have microwave instructions, which it says to microwave for 4 to 5 minutes. Or there's an oven instructions where you bake it at 400 degrees for 32 to 34 minutes. I do think that since this is a pot pie and has a crust, it will do better in the oven, but the microwave instructions are there in case you want to try it that way as well. So this is what the sausage pot pie looks like out of the packaging, and it says I'm supposed to make a slit in the top of the crust, which mine is pretty frozen, so hopefully I can actually make a slit in the crust. I'm just going to do a couple of shallow cuts until I get through. Here's the pot pie out of the oven. It did get a little bit too brown around the edges, but I did bake it according to the package instructions, which was 400 degrees for about 32 to 34 minutes. And I have been letting it cool for the past 5 minutes or so that the insides can set up. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on the inside before we dig in. Which it does look like the gravy thickened up quite a bit on the inside here. And I have to admit, I've never had a sausage gravy pot pie. I can't imagine it'd be that different from sausage gravy biscuits. I love sausage gravy anything, so the moment I saw this sausage gravy pot pie, I was head over heels in love with it already. I can't imagine that it would be bad. I mean, I'm from the South. You can put sausage gravy on just about anything in the South and we'll eat it. In my very humble opinion, the gravy needs pepper because I like my sausage gravy to be a little on the peppery side. The salt level is really nice. The gravy is beautifully thick, little hunks of sausage in there, but the crust itself is actually really buttery. It's very flaky. So to just add a smidge more pepper to it to see if that livens it up a little bit for me. That's perfect. All it needed was pepper. This is fantastic. But again, this one's definitely a winner. Probably like an 8 out of 10. I am also going to be trying the fish sticks. This comes with 12 fish sticks, and I think I'm going to prepare these in the air fryer. Now it doesn't have air fryer instructions. It has oven instructions. But considering it's a fried product, it should do totally fine in the air fryer, and I think that's going to be my best method to prepare these. And they're pretty good size on the fish sticks. I'll make some tartar sauce to go along with these as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump these straight into my air fryer basket here. And then the way that I've always done an air fryer is I just kind of throw stuff in my air fryer. I turn it on to the highest temperature and I just let it cook until I'm happy with how brown it is. There is all of our fish sticks. I'm gonna go ahead and toss those in. So those fish sticks did not take very long in the air fryer at all. They are pretty much done and it has only been about 7 minutes. I am gonna whip up a quick little batch of tartar sauce. I'm just gonna mix together some mayonnaise and some sweet relish. As I mentioned, I feel like this is a really good size portion for $1.25. They smell like your kind of average fish sticks. They look very crispy. And did it actually come with 12? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then a few broken ones. I'm sure total 12 to 13 or so. These fish sticks have been on my list of things that I've been meaning to try for a while now, but I kind of didn't know what to do with them or what to make with them. I'd love to use them in a dish of some kind, again, like fish sandwiches or fish tacos or something like that. But it's hard because Dollar Tree doesn't sell produce, so I wouldn't be able to put things like lettuce or cabbage or anything like that on it. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and try our fish stick. First of all, I absolutely love fish sticks. That has been kind of one of my guilty pleasures for a very long time. I used to just buy fish sticks and tartar sauce to keep in my freezer for a time when I just wanted to eat a fish stick. And honestly, I would not have been able to tell that these are from the Dollar Tree. I feel like it's a really good product and it's a really good price. It's crispy, it's not overly bready. Like, I can break one of these in half. And it's mostly fish on the inside. It's actually a pretty thin coating of breading. These are really good for the price. I would buy these again, no problem. And next up, I have the pot stickers. You need a skillet with a lid, and go ahead and remove the lid and put down a drizzle of oil. This can be about 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. And go ahead and lay your pot stickers down right on top of your oil. There's no heat being applied right now. You're just layering them in your skillet. Once your pot stickers are in your skillet and they are coated on the bottom with oil, go ahead and add in about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of water. I usually aim for about a 1/4 cup or so. Cover with a lid and set your heat on medium to medium high. The secret with these pot stickers is to steam them and then fry them. So you put down the oil first, you put down the pot stickers, you bring it up to a boil, and then you just let it sit. Once all of the extra liquid has evaporated off, then they will start to crisp up on the bottom and be perfectly cooked. And that is a secret. This is going to take about 8 to 10 minutes or so. So it's been about 5 minutes, and as you can see, most of the water has evaporated off, and I'm now just left with the oil. And the difference is going to be a difference in the sizzle, because you're going to go from this kind of boiling sound to a frying sound. That's how you can kind of tell that you're almost done. Also, most of the water has evaporated off. Here we are, it's shifting pretty quickly. I've actually turned down my heat to make sure I don't overcook these. So let's check on our little pot stickers. The bottom is totally golden brown, perfectly cooked, so I can go ahead and transfer these over to a plate. I am going to be having my pot stickers with some soy sauce. Now, Dollar Tree sells soy sauce. It is, if I can find the front of the bottle. Dollar Tree sells soy sauce. It is just plain soy sauce. It's okay. It's a little on the salty side. I do recommend reduced sodium if you can find it. Kikkoman has the best flavor, and you would only have to buy it every once in a while, but I am going to be using the Dollar Tree because I like to only use Dollar Tree ingredients whenever possible. And I even have a little pair of chopsticks here. I'm going to transfer over my little pot stickers straight onto a plate. And again, just look at how perfectly cooked those are. By far, one of the best $1.25 products that they carry are their pot stickers, their egg rolls. I've done a review of their egg rolls before. They're fantastic, especially the vegetable egg roll. But I do really love to have bags of these pot stickers in the freezer, single serve, ready to go. Oh, I did want to mention though, that I noticed that the bag actually says it includes 9 pot stickers, and I only got 7, so I did get shorted a couple. I'm not going to try to claim that I'm an expert at using chopsticks. I'm going to go ahead and dip that in some soy sauce. Oh. These are very hot. Very crispy though, delicious. This soy sauce is a little on the salty side, like I said. It's not my favorite. I do prefer the Kikkoman. Again, the pot stickers are fantastic. I have tried them before. I don't really have much to say about them. They are tender. They can get crispy if you cook them the right way. They have a good bit of filling on the inside. One of my overall favorite Dollar Tree finds, so if you see them at your store, definitely pick up a pack or 2. So I went ahead and cooked up a batch of the chicken pot stickers in the exact same way. I did make a little bit of a sauce here. This is just the Dollar Tree soy sauce, a little bit of rice vinegar, and some red pepper flake. This package did actually come with 9 pot stickers this time, but let's see how the chicken is. I can't imagine that it's very different from the pork. That was my last pair of chopsticks, so I'm just going to use a fork for these so you don't have to watch me struggle with chopsticks, but I browned them up in the exact same way. And dunk them in some of my soy sauce mixture here. I think the soy sauce mixture is a little bit on the strong side, so I can't really taste any sort of a difference between the pork and the chicken. I'm going to try it without the sauce and see. It maybe has a little bit more of a milder flavor, but otherwise they just kind of taste almost identical. Definitely without the sauce, the chicken just has an overall milder flavor. It's not very strong. It does just kind of taste like chicken. I think if I had to choose between the two, I think the pork is a little bit better. It's a little bit saltier. But if you're dipping it in soy sauce, they're almost identical to each other once they're dipped in sauce. So it depends on your personal preference. And next up, we have the chimichangas. So there is the shredded beef and cheese, and then the chicken and cheddar cheese flavor. These have microwave and oven instructions on them, but they do not have any like pan frying instructions. And since they're a chimichanga, I feel like they would be best if they were pan fried. So that's how I'm gonna prepare them. I went ahead and thawed them in my fridge in preparation for pan frying them. I've got a skillet preheated with some oil. There goes my chicken and cheese chimichanga and my beef and cheese chimichanga. I'm gonna fry these for 3 to 5 minutes per side or so. Here are my chimichangas all fried up and ready to go. Let's cut into them and see what they look like on the inside. So I can definitely tell a difference. This one is the chicken and cheese chimichanga. Looks pretty good on the inside, good ratio of filling to breading. And then this one is the beef and cheese. Also good ratio of filling to breading. You can see some real shredded beef in there. The ingredients on these actually seemed pretty good, and I think they're a really good size. I am confused about why they call them chimichangas and then don't actually advise you to fry them, because a chimichanga is a fried burrito. But nonetheless, let's give them a try. So as soon as I cut into the chicken one, I could definitely smell some like green chili or some cumin. It smells really good. So I'm gonna try the chicken one first, see how that is. For a Dollar Tree chicken burrito, that is pretty fantastic. It has a really creamy, almost cheese sauce-like texture on the inside. It has big chunks of chicken in there, but what is really getting me here is that cheesy texture, because it's almost like it's filled with chicken and nacho cheese. And I did say that I smelled some green chilies when I cut into this, and I am definitely seeing some little bits of like jalapeno or green chili in there. So that's really fun. Now let's try the beef and cheese version. The beef version is actually a lot more flavorful than the chicken version. It does have that same kind of cheese sauce texture, but then it's also got shredded beef rather than chunks of chicken. The flavor of this one is so much better that I think I prefer the chicken to the, I think I prefer the beef to the chicken. I prefer the texture of the chicken, but I prefer the flavor of the beef. Either one of them is a fantastic option. I would definitely buy these again. So we are almost done with our taste test. I have 3 more things to try. And so I have these Tina's Big Burritos. There is the beef and bean and the red hot beef flavor. These are pretty big. Just for comparison, let me grab one of the El Monterey brand. Let me try to tuck this so that you don't see all this extra packaging. So there you go. So it is about 1 inch longer, but otherwise it's about the same size. Hopefully these are good. I feel like these are one of the few things that I'm kind of skeptical about for no reason. I've never tried them before. And I usually would have thawed these, but I forgot to thaw them. So I am just gonna follow the microwave instructions. So I might actually thaw these out in the microwave, because I just think it gets you a better overall texture rather than just cooking them from frozen. I'm gonna start with a red hot beef because I'm most curious about it. And as you can see, this is a dinner size plate and this is a huge burrito. So I'm gonna thaw this in my microwave for about 1 minute, and then I'll cook it for the 45 seconds per side as instructed. And it did take a little bit longer in the microwave to cook. So I did it on defrost. It took me about 3.5 minutes on defrost. I flipped it every once in a while. And then I did the 45 seconds per side. but I just want to see what it looks like on the inside. And I don't mind if it's a little cold in the middle, but honestly, I'd say that looks pretty good to me. It's got a good amount of filling in there, looks very beefy. I am excited to try it. For the most part, I am a total microwave burrito purist. I don't typically put any sort of like salsa or cheese on it. I grew up eating those little El Monterey burritos in the purple package, the beef and bean flavored ones, and I would literally just microwave them and eat them. I never put anything on them. So I'm just gonna try this as is. It's a little salty, but it does have a good heat to it. I like that they call it red hot beef. It definitely is a little on the spicy side, but not overly spicy. Texture is really nice. It's a lot like those kind of beef and bean burritos I was just talking about. But the filling is just a smidge on the salty side. Otherwise, these are great. I went ahead and cooked the beef and bean burrito the exact same way. Here's the package in case you need a reminder of which one this one is. And I'm gonna cut this one open too. So again, I just defrosted it for 2.5 minutes. I kind of flipped it every once in a while, and then I microwaved it for 45 seconds per side. And this is what the beef and bean looks like on the inside. It's gonna just look like beef and beans. There's not really much going on there. Honestly, my favorite part about these Dollar Tree taste tests is that they kind of branch me out into trying new foods from Dollar Tree, and maybe you've wondered if any of these foods are good. I am 100% honest in my reviews. I think that some people sometimes think I am sponsored by or paid by Dollar Tree, and I am not. I would be required to disclose that if I were. The only money that I get is the YouTube ad revenue, but Dollar Tree doesn't pay me to talk about their products. I just do because I enjoy it, and there are people out there who need an honest review on some of these things before they spend their money on the products. So let's try the beef and bean burrito. Same kind of critique with this one. It's just a little bit too salty. The filling is a little bit too salty, but otherwise, texturally and taste-wise, it is pretty much identical to those little purple package of burritos I was talking about a minute ago. The tortilla has an actual really nice texture to it. It seems like they almost have kind of two tortillas, or they use a thicker tortilla, so it does have a nice chew to it. Despite these being microwave burritos, it doesn't get gummy or too hard on the outside, so I think that cooking them from thawed or putting them in the microwave on defrost first makes a big difference in the overall texture. As a general rule, I don't cook things from frozen because it's too hard to get them cooked all the way through before you overcook the outside. So if you have a little bit more time, a little bit more patience, cook it on defrost for a couple of minutes before you actually cook the burrito, and you'll end up with a much better product. We still have one more thing to try, and that is this Richmond's Strawberry Sundae Cup. Vanilla ice cream with strawberry syrup. Says it comes with a spoon under the lid. Let's open that up. And indeed, the spoon is your little popsicle stick. I think most of us remember those from being a kid. Punch out with spoon to remove the lid. So that kind of popped out. And then, oh, okay, then you just pull it, takes off the whole lid. Are you guys excited to try the sundae? Because I definitely am. I've tried a lot of salty things, and it'll be nice to try something kind of sweet. I have actually tried the caramel sundae of this brand before, and when I bought the caramel sundae, mine did not come with a spoon on the inside. So that's why I was like thinking to myself, is this one actually gonna have a spoon? Because the caramel one that I bought before did not. Let's try the strawberry sundae. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not very vanilla-y, the ice cream, and the ice cream's a little on the icy side. Let me try to get some of the strawberry filling on its own. The strawberry syrup is actually really good. It has that, if you've ever had one of the strawberry shortcake rolls, the Little Debbie, I'll probably put a picture up on screen. It kind of is reminiscent of that. I feel like the vanilla ice cream just isn't very vanilla-y. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. The vanilla ice cream just kind of tastes like cream and milk, and it doesn't have a whole lot of sweetness or vanilla taste to it. So it kind of dulls down the whole flavor experience. but the strawberry in here is really good. A lot like those strawberry shortcakes, which I absolutely love. I hope you guys enjoyed this Dollar Tree taste test video, and as always, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon.